On this episode, we got Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge, and we are giving back to the fans. Kinda go. That is 170 cubic inches of fury right there. Man, Roadkill Nights is back. We have drag racing going on Woodward in front of M1 Concourse here. We got Dodge thrill rides going on. There's burnouts.
I love coming here. I love these people, and I love all the tire smoke.
And best of all, we're gonna buy a new project car.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna buy a really nice one.
We're gonna give back. That's what this week is all about. This time, we're gonna get a good car and progressively trade it for something slightly less valuable so that 3 or 4 fans can actually like trade up and get something awesome. But first, we're gonna go check out a really cool shootout that Dodge put on. So there's a bunch of like influencers who were given Hellcat and even Red Eye Challengers and Chargers. We got Alex Taylor, we got Tavares, Weston Champlin, and the guys from Throttle, and they're all gonna race against Eric Malone from Fastest Cars in the Dirty South on Motor Trend. And they were told, I think, it's gotta be stock body, stock blower, stock head, stock block. Everything else is unlimited. Some of these things are making like 1,100 horsepower, and we're gonna go see them do a big shootout.
Yeah.
So this is it. Roadkill Nights, right? Let's go! Thanks for coming.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible.
All right, this is going to be good. We got Tom Bailey here in 6 seconds 1.0. That is a past winner of Hot Rod Drag Week, and he's a big player, Tom Bailey, who has helped us put together a lot of the cars here.
Oh, that was cool.
This is cool.
Alex Taylor's up.
Okay, this was interesting to watch.
That worked pretty good.
It did. That's Alex Taylor, one of the people from the influencer Hellcat shootout, and the only one that tubbed her car for massive meets, and it looked like it hooked up. She's going to be a threat for sure.
All right, guys, are you guys ready for the Influencer Hellcat Challenge?
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah!
So here's how it's going to work. We're going to do 2 qualifying sessions. We're going to take the 2 fastest passes. You guys will run each other, and the winner of that race will run Eric Malone next. Any questions?
No.
All right. Does anybody want to call anybody out for the first round of qualifying?
I'll call out Weston Champlin.
Let's do it.
Here we are. We are racing. We are racing. See that orange car right there? That's right. We're going to be at the same place at the end of the line. Well, maybe.
Let's do it.
All right, guys from Throttle, tell me what's going on with your car.
I mean, she's here, she's running, she's ready to rock. We have about 1,100 horsepower, 23 pounds of boost.
Does that scare you, Eric?
No, he said something.
See, this is what we're going to be seeing here. A lot of street race action. Mike, how do you feel?
I'm now rooting for Ricky and the Throttle team here because he is the original builder of La Fonda.
No way!
Yeah.
You originally built the Honda that was on Roadkill? Tell us the story.
So when I bought it, it was sitting for 11 years in the same spot. Took it home and I bought a Weber car. I did the whole suspension, custom wheels, and I was driving it around. It was fun.
Did Mike tell you how terrible that car actually was?
I saw the episode.
Throttle with some Roadkill history. All right, we're moving on to the next guy. Well, he at least has a purge. Do you think he actually has it connected to the engine?
You right. He didn't put it on there for nothing.
This is at least an Intimidator package, okay?
I put injectors, pulleys, nitrous. I made 1,180 horsepower to the rear wheel.
Let's see what the next guy's got here. Weston, what's happening?
It's a Hellcat Red Eye that we decided to put a Hellion twin turbo sleeper kit on. So
Boom.
It doesn't have nitrous, doesn't have pulleys, all that stuff's factory.
Eric Malone, your level of fear.
I don't have any.
Hey,
That's the only car I fear right there.
All right, my friend Alex Taylor.
I think traction's gonna be king out here, as we've seen, and big tire was our focus, and that's what we did. So I think I'm going to assume that's probably why.
So here's what she's not actually telling you, which is this car right here is the only one in the whole competition that is tubbed and four-linked and solid axles.
We were not focused on power. That was not our goal. We made 800 with nitrous.
Does it look like 800 horsepower, Mike?
No, I'm calling shenanigans on this whole thing.
Shenanigans. All right, there's only one way to sort this out. Let's race, right? This is it. Here we go.
Dude, this is gonna be so cool.
Ooh, nice burnout. That was quality.
All right, let's see what this thing can do.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Traction is king here. It's not a horsepower game, and every one of these people has tried to put big horsepower in it, except Tavares.
Going rounds.
Yeah.
We got him on the jump. This thing is so fast.
Now you have Alex Taylor and the throttle guys. Okay, that's a burnout right there. Wow, Alex Taylor just did the craziest burnout I've seen all day.
It was really good. And there you go. That is the difference between big tires and traction and little tires and zero traction. Train!
This is how street it is. About once an hour, we got to stop racing to let the train go across it.
So that was the first qualifying round. Now we go into the second. She has so got this.
She said, bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all about the traction, those big tires. Next up in the right-hand lane, Weston Champlin. Left-hand lane is throttle. Oh! You know what it is? Throttle has way more power, but isn't hooking it up. So,
At all, yeah.
We've seen 2 rounds of time trials. It was pretty hairy. The big separator was traction, but in the end, the top 2 were Weston Champlin and Alex Taylor. So now they're gonna go heads up, and the winner of that is gonna race Eric Malone. Let's go!
All right, Weston. Nice knowing you. I think she jumped, dude.
I think she did too.
Oh, I hate to say it, but I think she jumped in it.
Let's go to the incident replay.
So she stole the whole shot? Oh yeah, she was gone before the race started.
Chase is a race?
So what he's saying here is a chase is a race, meaning that on the arm drop, even if Alex left a little bit early, he left and ran down the track, so it's still a race. If he had sat there, then it probably would have been called. So here's the secret that can now be told. Alex's car is a full second quicker than anybody else who qualified, not counting Eric Malone. We'll save that number for later.
This is it, the final. Eric Malone in the left lane, Alex Taylor in the right lane. Big tires versus small tires, nitrous on nitrous crime.
Yeah.
We're all winners here.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they play as far as games on the starting line.
You can't red light here, which is weird.
It's impossible to red light unless if someone leaves first and the other person just sits there and doesn't accept the launch, they take the risk that the playback does not say that the other person jumped the arm drop. So.
Oh my God.
She was smart. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh. He left way early and she didn't leave.
Oh my goodness, she sat on me. What a smart girl.
Wasn't falling for that one. I knew it. Thank you. Thank you.
It did not work.
He totally took a gamble and lost. He didn't even move his arms up.
No, he left. Wow. The thing is, if he had waited just a little longer, maybe she would have gone.
That is so rad. He left before the arms even came up.
It's like if you're gonna chase, do that.
Yeah.
You guys built a freaking awesome car. That's awesome.
Ah!
His hands went up and I went gone.
They didn't go up. You left right here, dude.
Oh, man.
I won, but how about we do an exhibition?
I want to see it. Let's do it.
I want to see it. Go, go, go. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Just for fun.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Street racing is back at Roadkill Nights.
Oh, dude, he's out in front. He's out in front.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
He crossed me by a bumper. You guys were a good race. That was a fun race.
That was a good race.
I enjoyed that race.
Alex and Eric, I have the official photo finish word. You still won overall, but on that one, he got the jump on you and he got there first.
I still win.
Yes, you still win. All right, here we go. Standing in the middle of the drag strip, it is David Freiburger and Mike Finnegan from Roadkill. Yay! Thank you. We are going to be buying this Duster, which is pretty rad, and our whole plan this week is to give back to the fans. We are going to be trading cars down. So we're going to take this Duster, and tomorrow we're going to be at Baker's in Milford, and we're going to find somebody who has a car that's not quite as good, and we're going to trade them for our better car, and we're going to keep that going all week long until we're done with a... What do you want to end with, Mike?
My hope is that he and I ride out of here on a tricycle.
We're gonna roll in this new car that we bought. The guy we're buying this from is in for a good surprise. This is a 1972 Plymouth Duster. And it does have a 340 in it. So what's really cool about Chuck is that he knew that we were looking for a car locally, and you probably sent me 20 cars that were for sale.
I did. I knew that you wanted a car, so it's like, let's find Dave a car.
And you're a hardcore Roadkill fan. Tell us about the 2 other Roadkill cars that you've had.
Well, if you remember in a cheap car shootout, there was a Maverick 4-door that Mr. Finnegan here just really loved and just beat the snot out of. It was known as Goose. I bought that when it came to Hot Rod Power Tour 2019. Then I bought the Plymouth Belvedere.
It was house painted.
So I bought that one too, the 63 Slant 6. That was a great car.
So Chuck, we really appreciate all the help. We appreciate you being a fan. As a result, Dodge wants to give you a brand new Hellcat powertrain. Chuck, that is your Hellcat.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is beautiful. That would look great in that 63 Belvedere. That would be perfect for that car.
That is ultimate roadkill. I would love to see that happen. Who wants to see that happen? Yeah! Hellcat power! Let's go! So Mike and I are gonna hop in this thing. We're gonna try and do a burnout. We've never driven it before. And then you'll see us tomorrow at Baker's in Milford. Best day at work ever! Man, this car's nice.
It's really nice.
This is way too good for us. Wow. All right, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Go. No, back. Hold it.
Do you still like it?
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm actually right now freaking out that Roadkill Nights is gone. Look at this, the whole thing. That was the drag strip right there.
It's kind of sad. I have the Roadkill Nights hangover. It's kind of like Christmas where like, yeah, and then the next day you're like, I gotta clean all this up.
I know. So do we still love this?
Look how straight it is.
It ran okay. I mean, it did that burnout, but it wasn't like fast.
Dude, the burnout was good though. A lot of smoke.
It's actually pretty nice. Power brakes, power steering, MSD.
It's really, really clean.
Somebody will get a nice gift.
Holly double pumper, Edelbrock intake.
And it's supposed to be a 340. You want to drive?
I do.
Roadkill Nights is over, but this is going to be a good week.
Yeah.
We're going to make some people happy.
Let's go find some fun.
The dash pad is perfect.
I know, dude. A little car.
Oh, maybe shift. Maybe the other way, like forward.
The whole driving experience is of that of a brand new BMW. I don't even think we have to try to oversell this to people when we trade. Like, it just speaks for itself.
It does. I've gotten a lot of emails with really good cars that people want to trade.
What's been your favorite so far? Like, what are you most excited to see in person?
There's the V-8 S10, and there's a, like, 41 Plymouth. There's a guy who's got a 66 Charger. So, yeah, we got options. And then whoever we trade with the next day is also going to get something really cool. You know what the other side benefit is of being, like, so generous to the audience is we get to drive good cars that we won't have to work on.
You just put it out in the universe, didn't you? Just like that. Any minute now. Boom.
Day 3, it goes downhill.
Oh, yeah, this is...
Woo-hoo! This thing's running at 160 degrees with 14 volts and 65 pounds of oil pressure. So this car is an example of why muscle cars are good and why I always ruin them. Because this just has like a 323 rear gear, stock exhaust manifold, small cam, and it just drives really nice.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it just cruises.
It just cruises. We are in.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Our friends from Roadkill are going to pull in here.
Oh,
but we
great.
have to ask you-
Wow. This is quite a welcome.
Yeah, curb right there.
Okay.
Cool.
Here they are. Let's give a hearty welcome to Roadkill.
Wow, we did not expect this kind of welcome. We thought we were just gonna hang out, and then all of a sudden it's like everyone knows we're here. This is cool. That was so cool. Thank you so much. So here's what our plan is. We've got this brand new to us 1972 Duster. It's a factory slant 6 car. It's got a 340 in it. We've only driven it 20 miles, but this thing is nice. And we want to trade down. We want somebody with a car worth less than this so that we can, like, let them have a cooler car. We don't want to trade today for something that's really junky because we want to give someone a great opportunity tomorrow as well. So that's what's going on. Good to see you all. Thanks very much. And I guess we'll let the chaos begin.
What's a Ram Air TA?
So come on up and tell us what you got here.
It's got a sign.
I literally asked him for a Duster, and he brought this home. Does this look like a Duster to you?
Man,
I wanted a Duster.
this is compelling, Mike. I kind of like it.
I like the car, and we are definitely not saying no, but we want to see what else is here.
This is leveling down maybe a little too far.
You're right. We might be jumping off the cliff on day 1 here.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Square body guy.
It's a 1981 Chevrolet short bed pickup out of Fort Worth, Texas. It's got a 383 stroker with a Scat Performance Forge bottom end in it.
It's not bad, Mike. You're a square body guy. Let's hear it. Oh, it won't start. How roadkill is that?
That just made it even better for me, I gotta be honest.
Oh, he's gonna make it happen. He's gonna hit the starter with a rock.
He's gonna dial some timing out of it right now.
Yeah.
You can do it! This might be perfect for
Ooh, next up, 64 Dodge. This guy's speaking my lingo. I used to have a 64. This is a Polara 500. What are you thinking, Mike?
It has the potential to do better burnouts, and I feel like he would be getting a better car. So this is in the running. Definitely don't take off.
The problem with this is I'm gonna wanna keep it. Nice.
All right.
So the thing about this is the guy had already emailed me a picture of it, and I had already told him this is exactly like the car that we had on Power Tour.
Mm-hmm. Which sucked.
Which sucked. I don't think we're gonna be going for it at this point. But thanks for being here. Dude!
Whoa.
No!
Yes.
No! No! Thank you!
I love it. I want to experience it. I don't think we swapped for the Duster just yet, you know?
All right, that was awesome. Haven't seen anything like that on Roadkill. This is the V8 S10 I told you about. This gives the illusion of being only a little bit junkier, but considerably faster. See what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is getting difficult. We got to see more cars. All right, drag that junk out of the way, and we will move on.
That was a compliment.
Yes. This seems really nice.
This thing is really cool. Okay, so that means he's in the running. Polar guy, S10 guy.
All right, it's like a vet cart, but uglier. This looks like we built it.
Yeah, and we were high.
Oh, it's the De Elegance, Finnegan.
Ah, dude.
425 big block, so it runs 10s.
Nope, we're a pass on that one. Thank you, though.
Sorry.
But I do hold in my hand the list of cars that we gave maybes to. I'm gonna ask yes or no for each car. Okay. And this is for a trade for the Duster. Let's start with 4th gen, yes. 4th gen, no. No. Red square body, yes. Yeah. Red square body, no. No. That's a wobbler. I'm gonna circle that one. Orange C10, yes. Yeah. Orange C10, no. No. That's a wobbler. Polara, yes. Yes. Polara, no. No. Polara's looking strong. Wow. V8 S10, yes. Yeah. V8 S10, no. No. The crowd has spoken. We're taking home a 64 Dodge Polara. Dude, thank you.
Hey, no problem,
this is
guys.
Awesome.
Dude.
Yep.
Thanks for trading, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You guys got yourself one nice piece of history here.
That is a 440. This is cool.
It fires up every time. It runs solid. We
Does
just set
burnouts?
the timing. Oh, it does. One burnout, one wheel peel.
One leggers?
Yeah, I
okay.
bought a rear end to be able to do a posi rear later, but
yeah.
For now, it's just a one legger. But it gets down, man. It runs good. I think you guys will be happy with it. It's very
All right,
cool.
thanks so much, man.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Duster.
I'm driving. I love it too much.
Dude, it's all you, man.
We're just taking off, right?
Oh, we never do. I'm not even gonna check the fluids on this piece.
Wow.
Wait, 2 cars in a row? I'm gonna have seatbelt safety?
This thing is clearly not as good as the Duster. That guy did come up quite a bit.
Mission accomplished.
Ha! And it died. All right, now we got an episode.
Oh, come on, baby, come on.
Boy, it just dies immediately once it fires.
Huh.
I bet, is the choke shut?
Ready to go.
Yeah, choke's stuck shut. It's what I thought. How about now?
There you go. Now it's open. Much good. All right. I still love it.
Oh, there we go.
Right, there we go.
Sketchy.
All right.
We traded down quite a bit.
We did.
I would have picked the S10.
The S10 was great.
But the audience was so clearly on top of this thing.
This was a Mopar crowd.
I think maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Someone will want the car. I mean, it's a desirable body style. This thing harkens back to the days of like the earliest super stock racing, you know, 413 super stock and max wedge and 426 wedge and all that stuff.
Which begs the question, what will somebody give us for this fine piece of automotive history?
That's a good question. These things ride good. For some reason, they're just cushier than like the Roadrunner era. These early Mopar B bodies are narrower than the later ones, like body-wise. The suspension's the same. Welcome, good morning from 64 Polara Day. That was a cool scene last night.
Yeah,
it really was.
Nice people. A lot of good cars. I enjoyed it.
A lot of good trades. I wish this guy was more excited about the swap, but I'm thinking this morning, now that he's driven that Duster, he realizes it's a way better car than this.
Yeah, this is much spunkier. The Duster, much nicer. So we did him a solid, I think.
Somebody's gonna want to trade it tonight.
Yeah, I think we'll have no problem getting rid of it. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little sad about that, because until right now, I didn't notice it had flux capacitors in both fenders.
It does. This old Dodge logo, I think it was used from like 1962 to 78, something like that. Some Mopar guy is gonna correct me. This logo is called a Fratzog. No one knows that.
What's it mean, though?
I have no idea,
Okay.
but they're all over this car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do these light up?
I don't care about that lighting up. I care about tires lighting up. Don't break it before we gift it.
Okay.
And don't hit anything. Oh man, it smokes that tire with ease.
It wants this. I think it's doing both of them, dude.
Is it? Oh, you're right. Nice.
I like this car. Second gear? Why not? Ooh.
And Mike breaks it.
I think I broke the drive shaft, dude.
Oh, if you broke the stock splined rear end, we're in big trouble.
Oh, the drive shaft's still there.
So the axle in this has a taper.
Okay.
And the flange that holds the wheel lugs and everything presses onto it with a keyway, and it can brake.
If one of them still works.
Try and drive it. I'll listen to the horrible noises.
So there's park.
Yeah, reverse.
Reverse.
Oof. Stop. Oh, stop. Shut it off. This is real bad. You totally saw this coming, right? I mean, right?
Do. We're literally like 15 miles from the next trade, and I broke the car. I'm gonna say it. It's a good thing it broke, because the wheels were probably gonna fall off. That's how loose they are. I did us a favor by doing a burnout.
Won't come out, gotta droop it. We need lube and a hammer to get this apart. It's all rusted together.
Yeah, nice.
I'm pretty sure we got a broken axle here. See this? Either that or it's the center section. Earlier today, I had made an Instagram post and I had told everybody, hey, we're doing the car trade thing again. Here's the cruise night that we're gonna be at. And then, moments later, I had to make another post that said, just kidding, we're not actually gonna be there because Finnegan broke the car. In addition to canceling that cruise night, I invited fans to come here. And I even said you might be able to bring us an 8 3/4 center section and help us fix this pile. So hopefully people will be pouring in here not only with parts and tools to help us fix it, but also with cars that we can trade. I'm getting closer and closer.
Got it.
Great.
Except it's taking the brakes with it, and the brake line's attached.
It will. We're gonna have to unattach the brake line and then bleed the brakes. There we go. That pulls it out just enough to get the splines out of the center section so we can get that out. There we go. Does it appear broken?
Yep.
Good. Oh, dude, it's in pieces. This thing is trash. The spider gear is like gone. Oh, look at the center pin, how it ate into the case. You did a good job.
We do a job, we do a job.
Wow, there is so much metal chunks and sludge in here. Okay, everyone, thanks for standing around and waiting, especially since it's obviously like about to rain. We want to hear what your trades are. As you know, normally we would have been at a cruise night, but he ended up blowing the spider gears out of the car during a really good burnout. Fortunately, our buddy Ryan Brunt was able to find another buddy who had an 8 3/4 center section, and we're gonna be able to fix it, but not in time to go to the cruise. It had a 323 in it, it's gonna have a 294. Just to tell you a little about the car, it's a 64 Polara, it's got a 440 in it. It runs and cruises down the freeway really nice. So feel free to go have a look at the thing, but who brought a car that you would potentially trade? Just 3 of you, okay, cool.
I do love old trucks.
Rebuilt the whole suspension, lowered it,
292 or V8?
It's a V8.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretty much bone stock 350, runs real good.
The long bed step side's kind of an acquired taste. Are you in or out on that?
I like it. It's pretty cool. In the running. We're gonna check out the other ones.
Yep, we got 2 more to look at. This is the same car that was at Baker's last night, so he came back. He wanted to trade for the Duster, but he might be down for the Polara. We'll see. From a straight value point of view, this is obviously the right thing to do, and it would give somebody tomorrow a really nice vehicle. But we do have to look at this kid's 66 Coronet, and I think it's his first car. We're gonna find out. How's it going? Thanks for showing up. What's your name?
Landon.
Landon?
Kyle.
Kyle? So you emailed me a couple times about this, right?
Yes. Yep.
So you're dying to trade this for our car?
Yes.
But this is your first car?
Yeah.
I gotta give you some advice here. Like, my Super Bee is my first car. I've had the thing for 38 years. Are you sure that you would want to give up your very first car?
Yeah.
He likes the B bodies and he likes the old school, like 60s cars, so.
All right, show us the deal. It runs and drives okay?
Runs and drives, we made it an hour and a half here.
This is a definite trade down. It's a little rough.
Hey, we're trading down.
Yeah, that's why you want to get rid of it. Okay, I get you. All right, once again, thanks everybody. I want you to remember what this was all about for us, which was giving back to the fans. And so we're not necessarily gonna do the logical thing here. We really think the S10 is the smartest thing to do, and it's the choice we should make, but we're gonna make the trade with Coronet Kid.
Brother, you just got yourself a big block Polara.
But there's a hook.
We want you to have a little father-son bonding moment. You guys get to put it back together. But you can have the tools. Look at his face.
Look
dude.
at his
so
face.
Cool.
Totally pumped.
So cool.
Cool, you want to check it out?
Let's go, buddy.
Now, how old are you?
12.
What do you think?
Awesome.
Horn works.
Horn works.
Horn works.
You think you're keeping it, or are you gonna flip this one too?
Oh, I'm not leaving the family.
You love it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got a cool kid, man.
Oh, no, he's super cool, dude.
Very, very cool. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely, we love it. Like I said, we've been coming to your guys' stuff and watching you forever, and it worked out.
Ready?
Yeah.
We went for the heart, and we decided to go with this kid, Landon, and his dad, Kyle, because, man, they were so stoked on this. That Coronet they have is rough. And so we picked them, and, man, this kid is pumped.
You didn't actually think we were gonna make that kid put the car back together that I broke, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I thought you were.
Nah, not a total savage.
That almost stayed in there. I'm glad I went fishing. I got that down the axle tube.
All right, Landon, I'm ready for more rags.
Oh, right there. There's more rags,
Thank you, sir.
and there's rags right here, too.
All right. Oh, this axle's got to go back. Hold on. Hey, Landon.
Yeah?
Come grab this axle on this side and pull it towards you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Landon. Pull it towards you.
Okay.
There you go. Beautiful.
Okay. There you go. Done. It'll go right in now. There you go.
This has been a killer day. One epic burnout, one broken rear axle, 2 new friends made, and we got ourselves a Coronet to drive tomorrow. We are almost done fixing the Polara.
All right, guys, that was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Do we have everything we need for the Coronet?
Yes, I think so. Keys are in it, and good luck.
Yeah, keys are in it. Good luck. There you go. All right.
It moves.
Thanks.
Good luck, guys.
Later.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. For eastbound of Nottingham Bandit Run.
It looks worse.
I never really looked at this last night. Yeah, that fender's bashed. I remember the roof being almost rusted off in the corner.
I feel like we accomplished the mission. We traded down.
Yeah. So this is a 1967 Dodge Coronet. I might have called it a 66 yesterday, but one of the clues that it is actually a 67 is that it has the regular LA small block in it instead of the earlier A motor or the polyspherical 318.
Should we tempt fate and see if it'll do a burnout or just drive out of here?
We should do a burnout.
Okay, this time it'll be your fault.
I know, that's why I'm assuming responsibility.
Oh, this said it had a 440.
No, that's a trim level.
Oh.
Cornet 440.
Not a motor?
Confusing. No 440 engine. It was like the bait and switch. Cornet 440. But you get a 318. It has moist seat belts.
Ew.
Yuck.
Oh,
That's gross.
Man.
Oh, there's a long hair hanging off of it, too.
Get it, get it, get it.
I'm not touching
Come
it.
on.
No.
You're supposed to be my friend.
Ooh, fire's right out.
It smells.
It's pretty bad.
I don't think this does a burnout, dude.
Not sure I'm going to be able to break the rear end on this one. No, I don't think it's happening.
No Bernies. Oh, you are a madman. Oh my God, dude. Why was that so terrifying? Absolutely terrifying. Oh my God.
Oh, wow, dude.
Oh my God.
Wow. That's bad. Dude.
It sounds like we're in an 80s TV show being chased. Oh, there's the urine smell again. I got an idea. Let's go to a gas station and then buy every air freshener they have.
Okay.
With about a gallon of bleach. Oh, God. Oh, man. That does not breathe good. This will help.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, dude, no way. This is so much worse.
Hold that.
There.
Ah. Oh, now it's better. See, cherry. Yeah, put it to your nose. It's way better.
No, the cherry is worse, dude.
I can't decide.
The mold is more familiar. The cherry's like...
All right. You're right. No more cherry.
Right. Bye-bye. This is gonna be cool. So our buddy Ryan Brutt, who's like the automotive archaeologist, he got us like a super secret pass into the Detroit Historical Society's like secret warehouse stash of cars that's here on this old Civil War era military base that was used through like Vietnam.
He's also the same guy that got us a new third member to fix the Polara.
That's right.
So he's twice as cool.
Exactly.
Whoa, this does look like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Totally. So this is the Mustang 2, like pre-Mustang concept?
Correct. It's the one that's between the Mustang 1 and the actual production Mustang. It's a pretty neat piece to bridge the difference between the concept car and what they actually built.
I've never seen it. I had no idea it was chopped and the windshield was laid back.
They made it from pre-production pieces, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, a bunch of the underpinnings of it are actually Fairlane. If you look at the stamping numbers for production, the whole interior is basically one bucket. It was done in one piece, and then they put the seats and the carpet snap into it. So do you know the significance of the front of it? That is the first appearance of the Mustang on a Mustang.
Which looks exactly like the logo for a Mustang motorcycle from the earlier 60s.
Yep.
Who dented it?
That was your side.
Finnegan?
Yeah, see?
I was way over there the whole time, dude.
Mustang 2 is cool, but I bet you've never seen or probably even never heard of a 1937 Stout Scarab freak show. Look at the Scarab beetle in the front, and that's what the whole car looks like.
They're louvers.
Yeah.
But they're not like regular rectangle louvers.
But where do you think the engine is?
In the trunk?
Way back there.
Really?
It opens like the wings of a beetle when you look at it from the front. And then for serviceability...
Quick release. And mounted backwards into what kind of crazy transaxle?
This is really cool.
It is really
It's a neat piece.
It's a freak show. Cool. Yeah, this is an actual World War II era CJ5. This has been awesome. Thanks for showing us the stuff.
Absolutely. We were excited to have you guys out and in town. We're always happy to show off the collection.
I can't believe we now have to go get in that Coronet and go drive it to a cruise night.
I can't believe you won't trade us anything for it.
I know.
If I could, I would, but it's just happens above my level.
We need to talk to some other people then. All right, car. We can do this.
See? It's fun, isn't it? It's way better in here with the wing window and without those air fresheners. Do you think they're enjoying them in the crew van?
I wonder if they've found them yet. I got no brakes.
Here.
Thank you. Wow.
Hey everybody, it's David Freiburger and Mike Finnegan from Roadkill. Thanks a lot for being here. So our whole plan this week is trade down for worse cars. And so that's our plan here tonight. We know there's some people who have brought horrible cars to trade for our 67 Coronet. So once again, if you've got a car you want to trade, drag it on over here and we'll see what we can do. I think there's at least one car here that we know of, maybe more. Anybody actually bring a car? Like that you want to trade with us? No. Okay, that's what I thought. We got one.
Really?
So this guy has come to all 3 events where we have been trading cars. So he is desperate.
Oh, they brought beer. Freiburger,
yes.
I believe he's won.
Oh, perfect.
I think you just got
This is
yourself
perfect.
a car.
All right, we've blown you off twice.
Yes.
Why shouldn't we blow you off this time?
I'd really, really, really like you to have this car.
Oh, you want us to have this? It's not that you want this.
No, I think you would thoroughly enjoy this car.
You're sure you want to do this? Okay. Next.
Okay. We've got a 3rd gen here. A little late arrival. It's a repainted stock 305 pounded 3rd gen. Our goal here was to trade down. This is not down.
It's too good?
This is too good. I think the Maverick's gonna have to be the one.
Yeah. All right. This guy has been dedicated. He showed up at 3 different cruise nights. He's dying to trade us. Gentlemen, you own a 67 Coronet.
God, I cannot thank you. I cannot thank you guys for how much inspiration you guys have been to me. And, oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry.
He's so happy to get rid of this car.
Yes, I'm so happy that you guys are gonna love this thing just so much.
We're really not.
Yeah, I know you will.
For 5 or whole 10 minutes, it'll be quick
Just
love.
The best.
Just the best.
Best 5 minutes of your life.
Hop in your new car. It's a thing of beauty and joy to behold forever, isn't it?
Yes.
How's the smell?
It smells like old man.
All right, well, that's the end of our little game here. We had a lot of fun with it. We're gonna hop in our new Maverick and cruise it around. Maybe he'll even follow us and we can like make a couple laps around the block, find out which one's faster, find out which one will do a burnout. And thank you very much to Joe and everybody here at Culver's for making this happen. We appreciate you letting us invade your place at the last second. All right, we decided to end this. We had to do Maverick versus Coronet burnouts. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Is it even gonna do it?
No. Yeah.
The Coronet has no chance.
Ready? Go!
Oh, his is going. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Don't shift. Whatever you do, don't shift.
I got it.
No. Oh, we just did it ever. He just had a chance.
You know what? He won. He gave us junk.
Oh my God, this thing does amazing burnouts.
This is great. Oh man, that was cool. I think the Coronet won.
I think it did too.
That was pretty cool. Man, it totally smoked him.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dude, that is an upgrade.
That is a
Way
big
better
upgrade.
burnouts. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. We're leaving town in the morning. We would like you guys to also have the Maverick.
Oh my goodness.
Are you sure? Yes.
Yeah, what's better than 1 heap of crap? 2 heap of crap.
2. You were telling us how you didn't have the money to like make it happen and everything. We want you to be able to sell that and put the money into the Coronet.
Oh my goodness. I can't thank you guys enough. It's just been the experience of my life.
Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we wanted to do this week, is just find some people who really deserved it and go for it. And you guys have been awesome.
Keep doing burnouts and stay out of jail, all right?
Promise one of those.
Perfect. You guys got some bikes we can ride home or walk or?
I think we're walking. Yeah, let's just go that way.
Go that way?
Yeah.
All right, guys, enjoy your cars.
Thank you.
Have fun.
See you. Good luck.
That's cool. Man, there's so much greatness that went on in this episode. Roadkill Nights, always fantastic, and we're so glad to have it back after a break because of the COVID. And here's something really cool. Dodge is going to give those vehicles for a year to both Alex Taylor and Eric Malone, so you will see them again, probably battling it out on Woodward, yet again at Roadkill Nights. Next up, you know what? I've been going to Detroit since 1991, and I am just convinced this is where the car scene is really happening. All of these cruise nights, you can attend like one of 5 cruise nights any night of the week during the summer, especially around the time of the Woodward Dream Cruise, and I love it. And that's why I was thrilled to be able to make all of these trades with all of these dudes at all of those cruise nights. Look at all the people that we made happy here. Chuck, he sold us the Duster and got a complete Hellcat drivetrain. And then we traded off that Duster for the 64 Polara, and one of the greatest moments in the history of Roadkill's making that kid Landon so stoked on his brand new 64 Polara. Unfortunately, we didn't love his red Coronet that much, but the next guy did. And we gave him back his 4-door Maverick. So there you go, 4 people completely stoked on the Roadkill trade down. Should we do it again? Well, if we do, you will see it on a future episode of Roadkill.
Yeah!
This time on Roadkill, we're doing Rocky Mountain Race Week. Yeah! No, we didn't win.
But we survived.
Yeah. Welcome back to Roadkill. We're at Thunder Valley Raceway Park in Noble, Oklahoma for Dave and I's attempt at doing Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. We have brought ourselves, for you, the Rubber Duck. Remember, this is the 1967 Pontiac Firebird that he and I and a couple of friends drug out of a barn outside of Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia, where it had sat for 16 years. Then we road tripped this thing about 3 miles, nuked the motor that was in the car.
Yeah, we got kicked out of a campground for life.
We did. Then put this motor in the car and then drove all the way to Texas to lose a drag race against one David Freiburger.
I don't know how fast the cars are that's in our Pro Street class, so I don't know how fast this car is. I don't know what's going to happen, so it's all up in the air.
Yeah, we know nothing.
Yeah.
I call this a mystery Big Block because genuinely, I don't know what parts are in it. When the motor blew up during the Roadkill shoot, we sent it somewhere to have it rebuilt, and the engine builder didn't tell us anything about it. We don't have a build sheet, so we don't know the compression ratio, we don't know the ring gaps, we don't know how big the motor is, we don't know what camshaft's in the motor, so we stuck a supercharger on it for this event.
Yes.
Is it quick? I don't know. I really don't care, though, because we're going to have fun. Right now, we're going to go through tech inspection, then we're going to go through a driver's meeting, and at about 3 o'clock today, racing starts, and this event is a lot like Hot Rod Drag Week. Rocky Mountain Race Week is an endurance drag racing event. What does that mean? That means we're not just going to race down a drag strip, we're also going to road trip these cars over 1,000 miles to 4 different drag strips over the course of 5 days. Now, what's unique about this is you need to be driving what you consider to be a street car, something that can make it 1,000+ miles to all these different drag strips. And if something goes wrong, you need to be able to fix it with everything you have with you, which means all your luggage, all your tools needs to either be in the car or in a trailer towed by your car. You can't have anyone follow you. You can't have somebody 3 blocks away waiting with a floor jack or, you know, your luggage or whatever. This is all on you, man versus road. We don't have a trailer. Our Firebird is a weird car. It is an old school Pro Street build that is back-halved. It has very narrow frame rails. It has big tires, and it has leaf springs and ladder bars, which made it really difficult to figure out a way to put a trailer hitch on the back of that car. So we packed very few tools. Everything goes in the car. Dave and I will be packed in like sardines and then mobbing down the highway to see, can we keep our barn find Firebird on the road long enough to finish this deal? We made it through tech inspection. We are registered for the event. Right now, Newbern's under the back of the car, tightening everything he can. I'm chopping off all the fluids in the front, and I'm also draining the coolant out of the radiator, because you don't want coolant in the radiator of a race car, because if it leaks onto the racetrack, it's very slippery. So we'll drain all the coolant out, replace it with water, suit up, and go make our first hit. Know what time it is?
Time to see what this thing will do. What do you think it will run?
If it hooks and I don't screw up shifting, it's gonna go 10:30.
All right, all right. I think if you make a perfect pass, which you're not gonna. All right, so I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go 10:40.
I'm gonna shift it right, I'm gonna drive it straight, it's gonna go 9:99.
Well, they just called your class, so let's go.
Okay, got this.
Here we go. First pass.
All right, this is our first pass of the day. It's late in the day, but we have no idea what this car is going to do, suspension-wise, motor-wise, or anything. So crossing our fingers it stays together so we can get out of here.
All right, we did a burnout. That's good. Car's still running.
There's a lot of black smoke coming out of it. The tune's way off. It's running really fat right now, so I don't know how well this is going to go. $972 for the first pass. Wow.
Go, Rubber Duck! Oh, God. We need more brakes or a parachute. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was great!
They just went a 972 at 143 miles an hour. He didn't even think he'd get in the nines. That's crazy. And it was running really bad, so improvement's gonna be made.
Thank you. Whoa! Dude, we went 972 at 143. Woohoo! Wow, we got a race car. Dude, that was badass.
I was totally shocked.
Can you believe it?
It ran horribly. Like, it was puffing black smoke and like this, it sounded bad.
Oh, I had no idea. It hauled ass.
No, there's more in it, dude.
When I got to the top end, I was like, God, I wish I had a parachute because it was fast.
Yeah, 143 mile an hour.
We need to keep going, dude. There's way more there.
So you need to adjust, it's pouring black smoke out of it. You need to adjust carburetors and go again.
Okay. Dudes, there's a ton left in this car. So I think right now what we're gonna do is look at the carburetors. We're gonna raise the rev limiter during the whole shot and see if we can lower our T a little bit and go at least once more today. The problem with the roots blower is they get so hot and then they take forever to cool off. Bags of ice to cool it off. You're doing great, keep going, you're doing great.
We changed some things on the carburetors, so hopefully it's not so rich. We put a brand new set of spark plugs in it. I raised the rev limiter for the whole shot a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Much better.
That was so much fun!
939. Oh my God. That was awesome. He did probably about a 2-foot wheelie, went a 939. I got the chills. I'm out of here.
So much fun. I can't believe I get to do this. Thank you. Woohoo! We just picked up 0.3 of a second, 939 at 144. Yes! And everything seems happy. Like we have oil pressure, we have voltage, we have headlights, I got a gas gauge that functions. I think the horn works. Let's see. Yep, horn works. Yeah!
Dude.
We just picked up 0.3 of a second, dude.
It went 939. You did like a 2-foot wheelie, dude.
I had no idea.
It was like that far off the ground.
Oh, I love this car.
Dude, it was insane. It didn't spin at all. It dead hooked and just,
wow.
It was crazy. It ran way better.
This car is so happy. It just wanted to be out of a barn. That's all.
It was aggressive off the line. It was great. Are you happy now?
I'm dude. I wouldn't normally be stoked about a 137 60-foot time in any car, but that was 0.3 of a second quicker than our first pass today, and we were also 0.3 of a second quicker overall. We just went a 939 at 144. We were stoked. Now, we have to convert the car. We can't just drive out of here. We've got to take off this medium-sized pulley, which is a 56, and we're going to put on a 63, which is going to slow the blower down. We're also going to pump up the rear tires to 20 PSI because we race them at 10, put on 2 air filters, and then drive down the highway on pump gas because street car.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go. There's a lot of stuff in this car. Dude, this is the ultimate road trip vehicle. We don't need a trailer. Everything fits in here. We went 939 today. Let's go get some sleep. Imagine how crappy backing up would be if you had a trailer.
Right.
See?
These headlights suck. I can see 10 feet.
Oh, wait. I'll fix the headlights. Look at that.
Oh my God, that's working. Where's the other one?
The other one's right there, dude.
Dude, look at that. It sounds like it's running really good.
Yeah, and it'll get even better. Like right now, it's 12 to 1, you know? We lean it out some tomorrow. 50 miles an hour at 1,800, so 65 is probably going to be about 2,500. That won't be bad. One more mile to go. You're nearly at the hotel. We made it! Day 2.
Yes.
Day 1 was amazing. Car ran better than I ever thought it could. Goal number 1 achieved. Goal number 2 now is to get to the first checkpoint. We have a route map. It's got mileage figures. It's got turn-by-turn instructions. We have to follow the exact route, photograph the rubber duck in front of all 3 checkpoints today, then get to the drag strip where it's going to be 100 degrees and try to go quicker than we went last night. But first, we got to unpack the car. We might have got too much stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have a trailer. We got a folding table and a whole bunch of tools.
I really like the table. I really don't want to get rid of the table, but...
I like the table too. Can it go on top of the fuel cell? There's a scooter in the way, isn't there?
Well, hold on. We might can make this work.
Get the contraband out here. Zero guilt. We will be back here on Thursday. We will return these pillows, but in the meantime, these pillows are going on our plastic crappy race seats so that we're comfy.
2, 3, 4. All I'm gonna do is tighten up the shocks, make them a little more stouter, and then once we get to the track, I'll turn the dial back down, make them soft for drag racing.
I love this car.
I do too, dude.
Can't believe it went 9s. Low 9s.
Low 9s.
And we have everything in here, dude. No trailer. Doing it like men. Motor's running at 165 degrees.
I know, dude. So is the trans.
We made it. Checkpoint number 1 of Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. Day 2. This is a big deal. The checkpoints matter. You have to drive every inch of the route. You have to arrive at every checkpoint, photograph that your car was here to prove you did every inch of the route, and then keep on trucking. We'll have 2 more of these today before we even get to the track, and then the real fun begins. I don't know who's hotter, me or that supercharger. Yep. Made it. How's the back sweat?
Brutal.
You know what's inside of Buc-ee's? Beaver nuggets, a taco bar. It's like a shopping mall.
Love Buc-ee's. Thank you, Buc-ee's. Thank you. an American flag and a summit sign, which is basically an American flag.
This is the last checkpoint of the day.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We go in here and shop for things we really don't need but kind of want.
A long time.
Yeah, and then get to the track when the sun goes down.
That sounds good to me.
All right. Summits. Car's overheating, buy nitrous.
So every time we come to a stoplight or anything in traffic, we have to shut the car off. So instead of a garden sprayer, we're going to try a different route this time. We're going to hit it with a nitrous bottle. We got a nitrous line run up here to the radiator, to the inlet side, to the motor. So every time we come in a stop, I'm going to hold this in between my legs, open the valve, and attempt to cool this thing down.
Science says that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as nobody hits the car with you holding the bottle, you're perfectly safe, my friend. Okay, let's make sure the pattern is nice.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Right off. Dude, dead center of the radiator. This gets us to the track, which is only like 25 miles from here. I want you to know, I don't recommend doing this. This is not safe. Don't put a nitrous bottle in your lap and drive around. However, we found the missing part to Newton's seatbelt. So he'll at least have a seatbelt when he's riding around with a nitrous bottle in his lap. You gotta offset the bad with the good. There you go, buddy.
Come on, baby. Oh my God, this thing's heavy.
Tuck her on in there where she belongs. Let's go to a racetrack.
All right, at least I got my seatbelt. Right turn.
And we gotta go some way on a frontage road to stay off a toll road.
Yeah, stay on this.
There we go, red light. Let's do this. We should give her a little love. Let's see what happens.
A little love tap?
Yeah.
Whoa, the line is ice cold.
The needle's going the other way, dude. That totally worked. We made it. Woo! We made it. Our car leaks. It's really hot, but we made it.
It ain't hot.
It's hot. 230. Yeah, there you go. Pull her on down. Let it all go.
1118 to the left lane, 1350 to the right lane.
Woo! Texas Motorplex, day 2, Rocky Mountain Race Week.
12 hours later.
Yeah.
We got about 2 hours till we got a race.
We need 4 bags of ice on that motor before
at least we
can think about touching anything, because it needs spark plugs. We have to get all the oil that leaked out of the diaper.
Oh boy.
Shock settings, air pressure in the tires, party pulley, like all those things. So this is a safety diaper. Basically, it's there to contain fluids in the event of a catastrophic engine failure. It wraps around the oil pan in the bottom half of the crankcase. They're great when you blow your motor up. They're also great when you're just cruising down the highway and have a massive oil leak and you had no idea. We don't know where it's coming from. We really need to go up there and run, so I think we're just gonna put this back on because we know it'll contain whatever leak we have and then figure it out tomorrow. Last night after we got done racing, we pulled the spark plugs out of the motor and they looked horrible. They were black, they were sooty. You couldn't see the porcelain in the center of the spark plug, which is white when they're brand new out of the box. And we ended up realizing all the idle mixture screws were backed out 2.5 turns, which is a lot. Normally they should be out 1 turn, maybe 1.5. And so it was really rich at idle. So before we go run, Dave's gonna put new spark plugs and we're gonna go racing.
Coming down, Mike. I think you're ready.
It's 10:15, racing's over at 11. Newbern's making a last-minute adjustment to the idle mixture screws on the carbs so that hopefully it doesn't stumble when I leave the starting line. We're rushing, which makes me nervous, but I think the car is ready. I've raised the rev limiter, we've tightened up the front shocks, so I hope the track is prepped good because this thing's gonna motor if it's working. Can't reach the door. All right, Duck, let's do this.
That's all we get. We lost the drive shaft. That was a little aggressive. He turned the two-step way up from yesterday, so we found the weak link. It's right there on the track.
Hi, boss.
Yeah.
Didn't come up and hit you or nothing, did it?
No, did it break?
Yeah, it's gone.
I broke the car.
Yes, you did.
I broke it a lot. Like, we had the two-step really high. Shocks were tight.
It was aggressive.
It was aggressive, but it broke both U-joints, front and back, and then just shot this thing out like a turd right between the back tires. Like, just gone. And then I rolled gently forward, broke the beams, which means we're technically still in the competition.
That's right.
We're no longer in 6th place because our ET is like 20.
Yeah.
But we're still technically in, which means we need to try to finish. There's a portable car hoist guy here. So we'll push this over here, get it in the air, and then find out how bad things might or might not be.
It bent the exhaust. It hit the muffler or something.
It's actually probably good it broke, because I gotta be honest, as much fluid is on the bottom of this car, it probably would have got into the tires. You're not staying here tonight, are you?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Ooh, can we leave it here? You know, leave it down, leave it on the lift or whatever?
Yeah, okay.
We just need to take a measurement and then go find a drive shaft in the morning. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm bummed. Ugh, we were in 6th place. Which doesn't even sound that great, but
yeah.
There were 13 vehicles in that class. We were 6th. We were very mediocre, and now we're bottom because we had to take a 20-second time. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we'll start calling every drive shaft repair place we can find around here, get one of these made, and then tomorrow is the single longest drive of the whole event, which means the odds are good we're gonna roll into that track at nearly 11 o'clock at night again and get one chance going down the racetrack.
Whatever.
I'm tired.
Check it out. We have a Mini Cooper. Apparently this is the Rocky Mountain Race Week loaner vehicle. We're gonna take this to the hotel, go have a drive shaft made first thing in the morning, come back here, put it in, drive to the next track, which is like 315 miles away, and get there by 10:55 so we can still be in competition. All right, we found a place here locally to build us a new drive shaft. We picked it up. Right now, it's about 12:30, 12:45. We've only got a few hours to get there by 10:30 tonight. The lane's closed at 11, so now we're in a time crunch to get this thing in, check the oil leak, get the car back on street trim, and hit the road. It's gonna be a very, very tight schedule here.
It's got, oh, that's grease.
That's grease from the header.
Okay,
It's
so,
melted.
all right, so that's not it. Hey, when we put it down, let's just pull the distributor and fix that. That may be the whole problem. Well, we've had an oil leak that we haven't been able to find, and I know for sure this was leaking oil up from the engine block past the collar on the distributor. I don't know if that's the exact leak, but I'm gonna fix it just in case. So we're gonna put new gaskets and silicone all over the place. We'll at least fix that part of our oil problem. Okay. Perfect. Let's tighten it up and go. 20 minutes to pack, hit the road. I like it. First checkpoint is not that far.
Okay.
3 miles. Okay. You can tell the back end of the car is stiffer. We shouldn't bottom out now. So when we get to the checkpoint, I'll drop you at the entrance. I'll make a U-turn, come back, snap the photo, we're out. I wonder if we're dead last at the first checkpoint. Galaxy driving. That's the spot right there. Okay, you jump out. I'll flip a U-turn and get you on the way back.
good. We were driving through downtown Dallas, not too much traffic, feeling good. And we got off to get gas because we knew we were really low, and we ran out right here. We bought a scooter days ago, and we have a 2-gallon gas can, so I'm gonna scoop my way to a gas station, get some fuel, come back. Don't crash. Don't crash.
Hey, he volunteered. He likes doing stuff like that. He's a skateboarder. I'm more of a, bicycle guy, electric motorcycle guy. I'm not a real physical person. He's already made it a really long way. The scooter was key. That's all him right there. He was excited to go.
That's a lot of work. Ready? Grab the can. That's enough to get us to a gas station.
Scooter for the win.
Turns out I'm good at that.
I knew you would be.
I didn't want to admit it. I gotta be honest, I hope they cut this out of the entire episode. All right, let's go. 90 miles, we're there. We're gonna make it.
We made it. We're in Tulsa.
Tulsa, we made it! Woo. Tulsa Raceway Park, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's like 9 o'clock. There's 2 hours of racing left. We're in good shape. Car ran cool all the way here. Nothing fell off of it that I'm aware of, or at least that I turned around to go back for. And I feel good about tonight. We're definitely gonna torture test our brand new drive shaft, and we're either gonna blow the tires off this thing, or the air's gonna be so good that we're gonna stand it up and put it on the bumper.
We got the car jacked up because the diaper is full of oil again, and there's a giant, what looks like a wiener on my neck. That's disgusting. God, that's disgusting.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna suit up.
Oh. So all that's left is that one plug.
All right, cool.
Right lane door 1343.
We're ready. See if we can't run a low 9 here. All right, it's a pretty good burnout.
All right, it's the moment of truth. Will the drive shaft hold up? We're about to find out right now. This is probably the best time we get out of the entire week. The air is perfect, the track is good. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, come on. It's flying.
Yeah!
9:30.
That was awesome!
Yeah. Sweet. And then blow up. And then brake.
Woo!
Good pass. 9:30 for Finnegan.
It's fun. Man, it pulled good on the top end. Well,
I went a 9:30.
All right.
So you spun.
Yeah.
It spun off the line.
Yeah. We need to turn the 2-step down.
2-step down, you get in the left lane this time.
Okay. It works. Totally works. We ran a 9:30 with it spinning off the starting line. All that hard work, totally worth it. We just went a 9:30. I don't know anything else because they don't print out paper time slips here. We got to download an app to find out what our 60-foot was, our 8th mile. I don't even know what the mile an hour was. I just know it pulled really hard on the top end and it spun out of the hole, and it was still quicker than we've ever gone in this car. I was gonna lower the launch RPM, except my laptop won't communicate with the ignition box in the car right now. So instead, we're gonna lower the rear tire pressure and stiffen up the shocks and see if that'll make it hook in the left lane. All right, car, it's our second pass. I can barely see the tree.
It's not broken. I'll take it.
Well, I screwed up a little bit. It left so hard and my hand was on the shifter that it immediately pulled the shifter into second gear. I don't know if that helped or hurt the whole shot, I gotta be honest. God, this thing is so violent. We're definitely not going again. Plus, I think it's at 11 o'clock at night. I don't think they're gonna let us go again. We're gonna drive out of here with oil pressure and a functioning drive shaft. That's a win in my book. What a day. Oh my God. We thrashed. We literally thrashed. There were people online saying we were actually out of Rocky Mountain Race Week, which was not true. We took a 20-second ET last night when our drive shaft broke, but we were not out. We did not give up. We thrashed. We put a drive shaft in this thing. We drove 360 miles. We got really dirty, and we ran the best pass this car's ever made, a 930 at, I don't even know, 145 or something. Now, you know, deja vu. We're going to put the car back in street mode, pack everything in it, and drive to the hotel, which is going to be a little more difficult now because every time we break down, we buy more stuff. So I don't even know if all this stuff fits in the rubber duck. We may be leaving something here. There may be a yard sale later. I don't know. What a day. What a good day. Good morning, Rubber Duck. I did some math.
Okay.
Only 3 people went quicker than us last night out of the 10. The guys that are directly ahead of us, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, those guys are going slower than us, which means we can actually move back up.
That'd be awesome.
Like, we're dead last with a 930 because our average is real low. The guy in front of us is like a 12.8 average.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We can do this. And today's drive is shorter than all the others.
I love you, car.
Let's go.
We're going to turn right. See the trailers? There you go.
There we go.
Follow them people.
We're actually going to get to see race cars
Look,
today.
there's a whole line of them. Let's go get in line.
Yoo-hoo! Now we're really a part of this event.
Finally. Hell yeah, let's hop in line.
I think we were dead last yesterday.
We were. We're at Mid-American Dragway. It's daylight. I can't believe it. We're actually early. We're gonna get the car ready to go right now. This track supposedly hooks really well. We're gonna find out later, so. Right?
Right. Woohoo! You know what just occurred to me?
What's that?
We drove 190 miles to go 8-mile drag racing, New Birds.
I know.
I don't know anything about 8-mile drag racing. I had a goal, 2 goals, and it was finish and try to run an 8 in the quarter. That's 1,320 feet start to finish.
Right.
We don't get 1,320 feet here. We get 660. They're using math.
They're taking the back half of our time from yesterday. They're going to tack that time onto our 8th-mile time from today. That will give us our quarter-mile time.
Right.
The weather's good, though. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is our first pass of the day. This is day 4. If we can get a 599 or better, we are good to go.
We spun pretty bad.
What was the time?
6:07.
6:0? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. It's spun.
We need to get the laptop working. There ain't no way this track's gonna take that much RPM.
Somebody told me the left lane was good. Then when I got there, they're like, yeah, it's a street tire. It scraped the rubber off the track, and there was 2 bald spots there. Oh,
Yeah, but you moved me out of those.
I know,
Yeah.
but still, like, it still spun right next to those. Like, you can clearly see where you spun on the track.
Oh,
it was
it's
crazy
fine.
looking.
Well, that was sketchy. Spins the tires so bad that it hooked right. I completely dumped the throttle, got back in it. I don't know what happened after that. I gotta be honest, like, It's really dark out there. I couldn't figure out where to turn around. I picked up my time slip. They're out of ink, basically. I couldn't even read it, so I know it wasn't a good pass, but I don't know how bad it was because we really don't have any data. So we're gonna plug the laptop in right now because clearly we can't leave the starting line with as much RPM as we're giving this thing. We're gonna try to lower that and then go up there again.
So they've got it ready to go now. This is our last pass of the night. We're not getting any more after this, so we're trying to get in the 5s. 590, 580 pass, that would be good for us. So we ran a 6.0 the first time. Hopefully we can improve on that. We've lowered the launch RPM down and lowered the tire pressure, so we're gonna see how it goes. It looked like the car left way better that time than the other time, so I want to say we picked up, but I didn't hear the time, so.
I gotta be honest, at this point, I'm ready to just call it a night and go, hey, we lived, because my car does not want to hook on this drag strip.
Basically, it spun, I pedaled it, got back in it, it went right, had to get out of it again before I ever got to the 8th. Yeah, the thing's bouncing out of the hole. Not a fan of this track, let's go. At least it's still alive and has oil pressure, there's always tomorrow.
First off, this track is totally sketchy. It's still here, it's still working, and that was the setup. I'm done here.
Welcome to day 5, which is huge for us because we got 190 miles to go today.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll navigate today. You drive. There's a lot of 1.7 turn left, 0.8 turn right.
Oh, God. It is day 5. We have made it back to Thunder Valley Raceway Park. For me, this is officially a win because we've made it back on the property, but it becomes official when we go up there and make our last pass. When we break those beams, it's over. And later tonight, we're gonna make a few changes and try and go for an 8-second pass. And how we're gonna do that is put on this little party pulley right here. That's normal pulley. This is a party pulley. Spins the blower faster, way more boost. And Finn?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is drive it.
Oh, I can do that.
Pull me off an 899 tonight.
I feel good about it. I really do.
So stay tuned, it will be good. We're getting ready to make our first pass on day 5. The car's pretty much ready to go. The only thing we're doing right now is adjusting the throttle linkage. We figured out this morning that we're only getting about 3/4 throttle. Finn's out there adjusting that right now. We're gonna check it. If we can get full throttle, if the air can, cool down a little bit, it may go in 899. I don't know.
Go ahead and fire it up. All right, man.
Just that one move?
Yes, sir.
Wow, cool.
You ready for this? I am 100 yards away from officially finishing. I just have to get to the starting line under power and break the beams. Gotta be honest though, that's not my plan. My plan is to go out there and run a low 9. And if that all goes well and the rods are still in it, we're gonna put the party pulley on and try to run an 8 to finish out Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0.
Whoa! Alex Taylor just ran a 738, so it's hooking really good. All right, here we go. The track feels ungodly sticky.
Oh man, that was fast.
923, best pass of the week right there. That's awesome.
I don't know what it did, man. It spun out of the hole, but after that, it was on. Good job, Rubber Duck.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
New personal best. And we don't even have the party pulley on yet.
We don't even know what we're doing with the suspension, but it's working.
We just drove 1,000+ miles and went quicker today than we went on day 1. Clearly, Rubber Duck is just getting broke in. So, what are we gonna do? Turn the boost up and maybe kick the rods out. I don't know, we'll find out here. That is a 63-tooth blower pulley. This is what we drove around on the street with on our supercharger. It's perfect for driving on the street. When we got here today, we put on a 56-tooth pulley, which is smaller. This makes about 10 pounds of boost. I give you the Black Mamba, 50-tooth. There's a lot of reasons not to do this, but there's one really good reason to bolt the Black Mamba onto the supercharger, and that is we like to party, and we'd like to run an 8-second pass here today for all these people that are watching. She ready? You'll notice that directly behind me, the sun is going down, which means the track is cooling off, the air is cooling off. We have the Black Mamba party pulley on the motor, and we're gonna send the rubber duck into the 8s right here, right now. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset.
So with the old pulley, we had 10 pounds of boost. With this pulley, we have no idea, but it should be more. I don't know what's about to happen. So close. 904 at 146 mile an hour.
It spun out of the hole, then it hooked, and it was hauling ass right until I got to the top of second gear and it started surging. And it was surging because it ran out of fuel. And what I mean by that is our fuel cell is full. We need to put some more jet in these carburetors to go with all that boost.
Dude, we're so close, dude.
Oh, dude. I screwed up.
What happened?
We turned up the boost. We didn't give it any more fuel. So on the top end, it was surging.
I heard that.
And I thought, am I out of gear? And I looked down at the tach. Maybe I'm out of gear. So I clicked on the gear vendors, and it took off again. And then it was surging again. And I was so close to the finish line, I just didn't lift. So we need to pull a spark plug or two, make sure we didn't melt anything. And if we didn't melt anything, we need to put main jet in it and go out again. So Newbert and I were just here taking all the fuel lines off the bowls so we can change the jets. And while we were doing that, Newbert leaned on one of the carburetors and noticed that it went like that. It's because the entire adapter plate that bolts to the supercharger is loose. The bolts that hold that whole thing together are under the carburetors. I'm hoping they're not stripped. I don't think they are. I think we're just gonna take the carbs off, tighten the bolts down, and we'll be good. Do I think that was the problem out on the track with it surging? Probably, but we're still gonna stick fuel to it anyway, just to make sure we have enough to go in the 8s. You put the scoop on, I'll suit up. She is ready.
All right, car, let's do this.
Hashtag rev it up, baby. Oh my God. So close to the freaking 8, man. I don't care. That was awesome. That was a hell of a drag race. They both ran 906. That was killer.
It's still surging. I hope that did it, but honestly, I don't know. It pulled so hard to half track, and then after half track, it's just a mess. Still surging, dude.
Really?
Yeah, mad. I don't know that we can make a jet change fast enough to get back up there, but let's try.
I had 82s, we put 83s. So you want to go an 88?
Give me 91. I'd slow down and stop rushing, but we may not get another pass if I do that. So just go over my work, make sure I stop leaving things out that we need, kind of like that gasket.
Check it out, we've drove over 1,000 miles with a car we pulled out of a barn last year. We threw a blower on a motor that we know nothing about, and we've never tested this car. With a few adjustments, we're jonesing for an $899 right now. So if we can get that, I feel like I've won the lottery.
I'm about to go behind a Lexus that I don't think has slicks on it. Let's hope he doesn't ruin the starting line.
Doesn't sound too smooth. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
That starting line does not look great. Let's run an 8-second pass, rubber duck. Oh, man. Just surged again.
Oh, my. Dang it. Good Lord, man.
908. We are just getting slower. It's not meant to be, kids. We tried, though. We damn sure tried.
I know one thing. She is consistent.
Oh, we got ourselves a 9-second bracket car now.
That's what I was on the start line. I was like, damn bracket car.
Dude, for real.
904, 906, 906, 908.
Yeah, nice work. Nice work.
We survived.
Yeah. 1,000 miles on slicks with no trailer.
She still runs.
Mm-hmm. Can we drink now? I'm thirsty.
Sounds good to me.
We just ran a 9:04 in the quarter mile, so close to an 8-second pass. The Black Mamba pulley works. In fact, it works too good. All that extra boost meant we didn't have enough fuel to feed our mystery motor. We tried everything. We upped the carburetor jets. We turned up the fuel pressure. Nothing would make up for the fact that we had an undersized fuel pump to go into that car. It ran a 904, a 906, a 908. It just kept getting slower, and we flat out ran out of time. The track closed. We could not get our 8-second pass. But it doesn't matter. That mystery car that came out of a barn drove 1,000 miles. We completed Rocky Mountain Race Week. We actually ended up 9th in our class out of 13 cars, which isn't bad considering we blew up a drive shaft on day 2 and we're nearly out of competition. In the end, we had the time of our lives, and really, that's all that matters.
What are you doing? Let me see your hands. Yeah, you've got a tray. Come on, what has he got?
All right, action.
All right, we just ran our personal best, 923 to 146 mile an hour, and went 5.9 to the 8th.
Come on, man, keep going.
I ain't falling for that.
We would never do that to you when you're looking, Newberg. Come on.
I don't trust any of you.
I'm doing nothing.
You liar. You liar.
I don't.
You're all lying.
I'm not.
Literally. I know what's about to happen here.
I just became a smoker. finally the episode that Finnegan and I have been dreaming about for so long. And we've got Tony, of course, Finnegan, me, Dulcich, and for the first time ever from Dirt Every Day on Motor Trend, Dave Chappelle. And what we're gonna do is take the General Mayhem Charger that Dulcich and I recently repowered with a Motorhome 440, and we're gonna race it against
the 2JZ swapped Death Metal Charger.
And we're doing it at Dirtfish. So first, we've got about a day of wrenching. We're here at Chappelle's shop. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna build a roll cage in this thing, or at least a back half of a roll cage, and then we're doing tires and some other stuff. I don't know what these guys are doing. It looks like they're already ready
Change
to party.
the oil, that's it.
Wash it
yeah,
a little bit.
buff it maybe.
Hack some fenders.
Dominate life.
Butcher some things.
Bold new graphics.
Order pizza.
New alternator. And fix those doors.
And
they won't shut.
I gotta fix the stance on the car too. So there's some wrenching to do. We got about a day of that, then we're gonna road trip to Dirtfish, then we've got 2 full days of the greatest days of our life. Let's run through the history of my 1968 Dodge Charger known as the General Mayhem. We first built this car in the very last episode of season 2 of Roadkill, and this is the last episode of season 10. So 8 years ago, we put this thing together when we took this hulk of a Charger that I had traded for a set of cylinder heads, and Mike and I dragged a 440 out of a motorhome, stabbed it in the car. It was like fantastic. And we moved on and ended up taking it to Dirtfish Rally School, and that was like my perfect moment for this car. Now, after that, it ended up becoming the very first muscle car to ever have a Hellcat swap. Recently, on episodes of Roadkill Garage, Steve Dulcich and I were probably the first people in history to un-Hellcat swap a car. We took out the engine and all of the wiring and the gas tank and the roll cage to try and return it to what you see here today, which is the version of the car that is sort of like it was at Dirtfish before, but leveled up just a little bit. It has a 440 in it again. So what we're gonna do here today before we head off on our road trip is just a little bit of tinkering. We're heading to Dirtfish, and it is gonna be like reliving the greatest moment of my life.
Say hello to the Death Metal Charger, a 1968 model that spent 50 years in various barns in Indiana before it landed on eBay, and then I bought it with no drivetrain. Tony Angelo and I filmed an episode of Roadkill, putting it back together with a 383 big block and a 6-speed Tremec trans, and then we road tripped it from Georgia all the way back to Indiana to find the original builder of the car, Joe Barry, who was not thrilled about us bringing this car back into his life. I really had no plans to do anything with it until about 6 months ago when I got the harebrained idea to take out the 383 big block Mopar that was under the hood and put in a 2JZ Toyota inline-6 engine with a turbo. Suddenly, the car is 100-pounds lighter, 200 horsepower more powerful, and makes glorious noises that do not match the visual of this really low stock car. And so I'm in love with it again. The idea that we get to take this car and Mayhem to Dirtfish again to drive is pretty much gonna be the greatest thing I do all year. So I'm looking forward to it. Just making a list here. When we 2J swapped it, we also changed from a single disc clutch to a Mantic twin disc. And unfortunately, we never put a clutch pedal stop in the car, so it's highly likely we've probably tweaked the fingers of our pressure plate by pushing the pedal too far. So we're gonna try to fix that today. We're gonna close out the backside of the inner fenders. Currently, this is all open in here, and because the doors are gutted, when you drive the car, the front wheels just throw rocks at your face. The front sway bar broke off the upper control arms. It would probably be good to put that back on. And then we're gonna raise the front of the car up like 1 inch. Because the radiator is real close to the ground, the radiator is out of a Ford Taurus. It's way taller. A day's worth of work, no more than that. We should be on time leaving tomorrow.
Step 1 on this car always is take all the doors off so we can do stuff to it.
We have some wrenching to do. That means we're gonna pick it up on the lift, and Dulcich and I will get on that, but Dave is just like eyeballing all of this so we can start making some parts for the roll bar.
Yep, I'm gonna kind of like lay out the main hoop on the ground, and then I'll try and match it as best I can.
Cool.
We gotta do some kind of plate in here to block all the rocks hitting us in the teeth while we're driving through the dirt, because right now, I can put my hand right on the tire
We don't like that, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, yeah, thank you. I should know your name if you're gonna lick my face.
Hazel.
Hazel, all right. It's less weird now. Know your name. So right now I'm making cardboard templates here, and these are gonna be for closeout panels that cover up the back side of our fender and the front side of our gutted doors.
The first thing I'm going to do here is a job that I wasn't expecting, and that's replacing the alternator because it's brand new. But sometimes it happens. You get a new part and it fails right away. In this case, I'm just going to have a simple R&R, a couple of bolts, that thing's out, and new one's in, and we're ready to go.
So that's not too bad. I'm going to trim up a little bit, but it's good enough for who it's for.
I've got the replacement alternator going in. It's actually a higher amperage unit. This is 130 amps versus 100 for the one that was in there before. And it should bolt right in.
Well, Steve and the audience and everybody else is really tired of my obsession with the rear suspension on this car. I have to have it sit level. What I think I can do is put in this 1.5-inch lowering block, and I got U-bolts I think we can throw in there. That's what I was worried about.
That's dropped in, right? Okay, it's through. Okay.
So Freiburger's got these super wide wheels, and these tires have been sitting in a stack forever, and I can't get them to blow on there with the machine, so I'm gonna light them on fire. That's just a warm-up. Just get the rubber nice and soft.
How's that working, Dave?
It'll get there. I think we just need more fire.
That just doesn't have any pop to it.
I know. What the hell?
There we go. That's how to be somebody.
Inner fenders are done. We are now moving on to the next critical item on the list, which is putting a clutch pedal stop, because currently there isn't one. And if you put the clutch all the way to the floor, you're actually going to over-travel the throwout bearing and bend the fingers of the pressure plate, which is no bueno.
Yeah, and then it won't disengage again, and you're in trouble.
We're going to fix that right now.
Yeah, the idea is to use this little all-thread coupler, and essentially the idea is this will get welded to the pedal arm, and you just adjust this bolt in and out so that it contacts the floor and stops the travel where it needs to.
Yep.
We're going to come over here and mark it. Yeah, I like it.
Here's the butchery that Chappelle is about to save us from. We installed this iron 1.5-inch lowering block. Unfortunately, the car also had an aluminum 4-degree shim in it for the pinion angle for the rear end. The problem with doing this is that the locating pin on the block, it's just not long enough, and it's not located the way you want it to be. And so, honestly, this is gonna break and kick apart and create a disaster. So what he's gonna do is take a piece of actually hitch receiver material, make us a block, and cut that 4-degree wedge into it, and then make pins so that it'll stay together. It's actually gonna be pretty cool. I've never seen anybody fabricate one of these before, so let's go, Chappelle.
The key on this is not to get too weird about it until you're like actually welding it together.
Okay. We're in gear. Yeah.
I think we're in business. I think we're right on.
Cool. Clutch pedal switch.
We call it done.
We now have a pedal stop.
Yeah, we do.
Now we don't destroy our clutch.
Okay.
All right, try it there.
You feel like that's the same?
No, that was a lot, dude.
All right, let's see it.
That's a big change.
Okay, so now that we have the front end of the death metal charger raised up to a point where it's going to work, we're gonna install some QA1 strut rods. Now, these are a huge upgrade in the way your Mopar handles, because essentially these control the movement of the wheel forward and back, especially under braking, because there's a lot of force there. And the QA1 piece has this rod end that allows no slop at all. So the wheel's just going to stay where it's supposed to stay. Everything's gonna feel better, more precise, and it's gonna handle better.
Normally, you would disassemble the suspension and do this. You would take the torsion bars out and move the control arm back a bit to get this out. We're lazy and I don't have that kind of time, so we're just gonna cut the old ones in half to get them out.
So I'm busting out some lowering blocks for the back of General Mayhem. I'm making one that sort of duplicates this. So these things should be like bulletproof. This thing makes more horsepower than anything I've ever driven, so I don't want to see this stuff fail.
We're ready for the Chappelle custom drop block.
Look at that.
I'm not touching it.
Fresh out of the paint shop. It should fit right. Go up with that a little bit. Oh, there we go.
It's all good to go.
It's in for sure. It might be too sure. We'll figure it out.
Oh, God, here we go.
No, we'll be all right.
We'll get a bunch of washers.
It's gonna be fine.
All right, how's the stance?
It's getting better.
Look.
The drive shaft's still showing about 1.25 inches.
Okay, that's perfect. Wow, that's really low in the back now.
The front should, when
It
you
might
pull it
settle.
forward, it'll settle in.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Because it was dumped more than that, right?
Yeah. All right, let's start working now.
Yeah, let the actual work begin now.
All right, the road killers are like, you got 2 days, we're coming to your shop, we need to build a roll cage. And then they showed up and it was like, hey dude, you got 1 day, we gotta build a roll cage. And then it was like, hey, can we mount some tires and build some lowering blocks and then build a roll cage? So it's 3 o'clock. I got like 4 more hours, I gotta build a 4-hour roll cage. Here we go.
Okay.
That looks fun.
All right, that should be.
Looks good?
Yeah.
One of the problems with the car is you really couldn't shut the doors without lifting up on them and slamming them. And the problem is in the striker. So I'm going to adjust those. Hopefully they'll mesh and line up perfectly and the door will shut with ease. That's what I'm talking about.
Bodyman Steve.
And now we test fit the main hoop of the roll bar. It's not going to be too bad.
Pretty dialed. We'll have a little bit of work to do on the lowers, but...
Yeah, these are bent too far.
Yeah, I can do a little kick out on these if we need to.
Okay.
All right, let off. Let me get one more here. If we need to fudge it anymore, we can kind of tweak it with the down bar.
Okay.
Okay, and this is 84 inches and just a hair over half. Front suspension is about as good as it's gonna get given what we have. And so one of the last items on our list was to make some clearance between the rear quarter panels and our tires. So we're just gonna take some pipe and bend out the sheet metal and pop whatever bondo's there and make ourselves some clearance. Careful, careful.
Oh my God.
Could be literally holding the whole car together.
Dave nailed the main hoop. It's in there really tight. Right now we're using a piece of rebar that we can bend over our knee just to figure out what the perfect angle is going to be for the down bars into the trunk.
It's a lot cheaper than ruining DOM.
Yep.
Race cars like these highly tuned machines need sway bars. Finnegan had a system on there before where essentially the end links, which is what these things are, were binding up and wound up breaking the things in half. So I found these replacement end links. I'm gonna drill this out bigger and we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna roadkill this thing together one way or another.
Man, the roll cage so far is great. It's actually not a roll cage, it's a roll bar. I'm actually not concerned about it being like track legal. I just wanted to add rigidity to the car and some safety on rollover. But because we're gonna do a low door bar, it won't actually be NHRA legal, but that's okay.
Well, we're hacking up a makeshift sway bar and fastening it with the only fasteners we could find, which look like grade 2.5 Chinesium Phillips heads.
It's swing set hardware. It's gonna be fine.
We're just about done here. Gotta be honest, we have kicked butt today. And all that's left is to cut off the old sway bar mounts, which are on the upper control arms, and weld on a new one, and then bolt the front end together and go for a drive.
That will work pretty damn well.
Okay, they're done. Tomorrow we ride.
You know, I look at dirt every day and I constantly ask myself, how do those guys get so much done? That's the answer right there. Dave Chappelle is a bad man. I've seen a lot of people build roll bars and roll cages, and none of them as fast as this guy. And mint.
Go touch that up, weld that door bar in, and you guys are out of here.
Out of here. You don't have to act like you're looking forward to it so much.
You guys are out of here.
All right, one more door bar. So we're gonna get that zapped in, then we're done for the night. Tomorrow morning we'll come back here and I guess take off and drive to Dirtfish. Yeah?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yep. Dude, you were rad in ways Roadkill doesn't even deserve.
Thank you guys for coming to my shop. That was awesome.
I suggest you lock the gate as soon as we drive out. Thanks, man.
Later, dudes.
See ya.
Dude, that one's so cool. Everybody. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for playing cars. I'm gonna go make some more coffee.
Wow, this thing runs great.
Back on the road.
Yeah.
General Mayhem is better than it ever has been, at least with 440 power.
I think this 440 has got some guts.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very tight converter.
I've already noticed that this sounds a lot better than Finnegan's car.
But he's got throwing fire and backfiring and stuff, so that's supposed to be cool.
Those are just circus tricks, right?
Yeah.
I love this car. I want to make it handle good. The faster I go, the more the front end shakes. That makes sense. Yeah, this is new. There's something up front is doing that didn't do it before.
The car doesn't sound as cool as it used to with the cherry bombs on it. But the beauty of it is that in comparison to the 2JZ,
we have that V8 rumble that the 2JZ doesn't have. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever, that's fine.
I love this car.
It's pretty awesome.
I think the alternator failed again.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And do you think our belt is loosening up?
There's no way. I tightened it up myself.
Because it was at 14 and it bunk fell down. We need a parking lot. This thing smells like burning rubber.
She is unhappy with us.
Maybe the belt is slipping because the alternator doesn't seem to be charging again. That's it.
Really?
Totally loose.
It is literally wearing out.
I see why. It's the wrong belt for that pulley. We need to do a belt change at the side of the road.
Do you have some?
No.
Of course
Are you
not.
kidding?
Oh, I don't know. Well, we're in the middle of downtown. We could probably walk somewhere.
Probably.
So we are 6 miles into our trip. We're cruising around, and the entire passenger side is just filled with exhaust. My eyes were burning. I can't breathe.
Well, we're gonna fix it temporarily because the flappers are too good to eliminate completely. So we're just gonna add a little snorkel here, get the exhaust up above, you know, his window.
Okay, Dulcich, what do you need?
I need a 9/16 socket on the 3/8 ratchet.
New alternator has the wrong pulley for this belt, so it was burning itself up.
So just worn that inside part.
Oh, you're doing some Boso Zuku. I like it. Look at that. This is gonna work. And then when we get to Dirtfish, we just take it off.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Those guys have cool exhaust action going on, and we got our new belt. It turns out this old belt was a 1/2 incher, and it was just digging into that pulley. And the guy said it's actually an industrial belt, which I don't know. Does that mean maybe it can't handle automotive RPM?
It didn't.
It didn't. All right. Hopefully that fixes everything. Okay, good to go, right?
Yeah.
Look at it smoke.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like it.
Our alternator works now. Yay.
What you did? Oh my God, it broke in half. Yeah, now I smell it again.
Yeah, because it's coming out again. Why?
Oh. Whoops. Now we gotta fix it.
Oh, his exhaust already fell off.
Oh no. We just needed a little more research and development on our header pipe.
This doesn't do anything?
You could do that.
I could notch that.
Yeah, if
go
we
down
notch
further.
that right here, yeah.
I feel good about it.
Yeah, the dryer ducting is the fail here.
The key here is going to be the tape. I think it's as good as new.
Ready? You gonna hit it?
Sure.
All right, that'll definitely work.
Ah, it's fixed.
Finally, on the road, Freiburger.
Again, on the road again. Rolling Chargers with all my friends.
I smell it.
Stinky, pretty stinky. Let's hit it for a while.
All right.
What's happened?
What the hell was that?
Or are they slowing way down?
I don't know why they're going so slow. They're pulling over.
Are they going the wrong way?
I don't think this is gonna go great.
No, this is not gonna go great at all. I hit a pothole or something. That started the steering shaking, and then it just got worse.
Yeah, it was pretty serious.
And it didn't go away until I let off.
It seemed like something went unstable with the steering, Freiburger.
Aha.
After hitting a pothole really hard.
Oh, like death wobble?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had death wobble, and it wouldn't go away until I let off the gas.
There's a ton of slop in the factory coupler.
Oh, your idler is garbage.
Is that it?
Uh-huh. Oh, wow, that's bad. Here's what's going on. We're probably 15 miles at most from Chappelle's house. Then all of a sudden, the death metal Charger developed death wobble. And we pulled over and looked at the steering linkage, and the idler arm is a disaster, and the pitman is not really any better. So these guys are over here deciding what to do, maybe trying to find some parts and things like that. But not going that great so far. It's just going regular roadkill.
Essentially, the death wobble was coming from the idler arm, which is like the counterpart to the pitman steering arm. There's like a drag link in the middle, and if there's a lot of play in the idler arm, if it's worn out, your steering is going to be a disaster. Honestly, not safe.
Those guys are scrambling underneath their car, and they're trying to fix it again. Thing is, Freiburger and I really don't have anything to do. So I'm just going to relax in the passenger seat. Freiburger's probably already fast asleep by now. And those guys are going to be changing an idler arm in a supermarket parking lot. Better them than us.
I can't see. If you can position it, I can hold it. There we go. Nice. Ah, what a team. All right, new parts.
Here's a brand new piece. Besides looking beautiful, this is a nice tight socket. There's literally no movement. And that is
That's what we were going down the road with.
The disaster we were dealing with there.
One more piece of the death metal Charger eliminated. Very close. Dude, so much better.
You think?
Yeah, look, there's no more play now.
Yeah.
This is so much better. All our troubles are behind us now.
All right, let's put some miles down.
Finally on the road.
I know.
I wasn't expecting a night drive tonight, Freiburger.
Me neither.
Yeah. We had all day to get there, and we're just leaving now.
Whoa.
What the heck did we drop?
What is that?
Something was sparking like crazy, like it was made out of steel, though.
Yeah, we need to pull over. I got no power steering and no alternator.
We probably lost the pulley.
You know, this temperature is climbing.
Oh, temperature's climbing now.
That's what it was. We're screwed. I don't want to kill this motor. It's spiking.
Yeah.
How would the water pump pulley fly off?
I have no idea. I saw it spark right off to the shoulder right before that interchange happened.
I did not see this coming.
Neither did I.
It's the crank pulley. Oh, man.
Oh, man, that's
We're
right.
never going to find one of those.
There's one bolt still in there.
The balancer's on it. A bolt broken.
I see one broke.
One bolt in it. All the belts are gone.
Yep.
And it trashed the water pump pulley. Look at that.
That is impressive. I've never seen anybody do that.
That's a disaster. I don't know how that happens.
They're literally setting records right now.
This is trashed.
Like, what if some of the bolts weren't tight?
That's what I'm
and
thinking.
The
And then
belt
it moved.
was really
then
tight.
it would have put a ton of pressure on the metal, and it would have eventually broke it loose. But
well, that's something we're not fixing tonight. Here's what's going on. Dulcich and I are driving on the freeway. We hear something metal hit the ground, take off, spark. Turns out that the crankshaft pulley flew off the engine and wiped out the water pump pulley and the power steering pump pulley on the way out. So this is not something we're fixing at the side of the road at 7:41 p.m. in the middle of nowhere, Washington. So what we're gonna do is send these guys on the way, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're gonna take off and keep driving. We're gonna figure out how to get this flatbedded all the way there. I've already made an Instagram post to try and get a fan to come up with these pulleys so we can fix it in the morning so that we can race.
Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Yes, I hope so.
If not,
enjoy yourself.
We will enjoy Dirtfish.
oh, it's gonna be great.
Have a good race.
What could go wrong? It's only 262 miles from here.
It's freezing.
Hot wired headlights. I got a pink blanket. I'll be fine.
You think those guys broke that pulley on purpose? They were like, forget it.
Yeah.
Got out with a sledgehammer and then broke it.
They're like, they got that Lexus motor. They're not gonna break down. Let's just break our pulley in half and
They
just
were like,
ride in the
let's
tow
stay
truck.
warm. All right, it's cold as hell here. All right, I'm driving. Let's go.
Okay, ready for this? Like Bo Duke. With a pink blanket. No shame in my game. Oh yeah, that's it.
You know, I really wanted to ride in death metal until I experienced the luxury SUV that we're using to tow my car.
You're getting soft, man.
Totally.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
pretty great. We found the pulleys last night that we need to fix the General Mayhem, but Dirtfish awaits, and so we don't want to mess around. We want a cannonball there. We want to get running. We want to get these guys on track. See, this is all about you guys being able to drive. Then we will fix our junk and actually rally race.
Yeah.
If we have the parts to fix it, let's just fix it here so you can experience the ride to Dirtfish.
We don't have the bolts.
They don't have bolts, man. Where are you gonna get bolts in America?
Oh, no bolts.
We need the bolts.
Right. Oh, that's right. Dirtfish has the bolts, apparently. Got it.
All right, hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave.
Okay. See you out there.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ah, the lap of luxury.
Oh, it burns it squats and the tire gets cut.
We made it to Dirtfish Rally School, so it was easy on us because we cannonballed on the truck and trailer. Those guys drove their car. We really wanted to get this thing here as fast as we could so we could get it fixed and get right to action on track rather than messing around on the street anymore. The good news is we did get the pulleys that we need. I think about 50 Roadkill fans actually emailed me and said that they could help out, which is awesome. It ended up being a guy called Jed and his son Dutch who had these. They took this one off a car to get it to us. We really appreciate all of you because it's gonna make this happen. All right, let's get this one down in there.
You know, for being the utter pilot crap that it is, death metal still at least has a pretty good amount of adjustability, and we're using it right now. We needed to raise the back of the car up because essentially we drove all the way here with about a ½ inch clearance between the axle tubes and the frame of the car. Tire rubs on this side. A lot of bad things were happening, so we're disconnecting the U-bolts from the rear and taking out a 2-inch lowering block that we had in there. I think that's enough clearance for the train here at Dirtfish.
Looks like we're gonna do this. Cool. I was worried it would be too tight.
Can you rotate it back and forth so I can find the hole?
Okay.
Perfect.
I think you might be able to rob a 7-Eleven.
If I can breathe perfectly like this, that engine's gonna breathe great.
All right, you guys all agree, make this scene super short so we can start driving?
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
100%. Finally, we're here. So what we're gonna do is every guy, every car, changing drivers and passengers. First up, me and Finnegan in the OG, the General Mayhem.
Let's go.
All right.
So excited about this.
All right, so we're about to kick off the action here at Dirtfish. I'm stoked. General Mayhem is back in proper 440 regalia, and I want to see this thing drive.
Yeah, we've got Finnegan and Freiburger dream team back together.
Everything on, let's see. Ready?
Yes, sir. There we go.
Get ahead of it. There you go.
Oh, man. You got his track wired.
That was aggressive.
Oh, my
There
God,
we
I
go.
love gravel. This is so awesome. Oh, this is what this car was born to do, right here. Oh my God, that's so cool. Nice. Yeah! Dude.
Yes!
You know you're kicking ass when you get back and the dirt is still in the air when you left.
If Tony approves, then I'll feel good.
That was awesome.
Dude, how fun was that?
It looked happy as hell out there.
Oh man, that was so fun. Woo. You gotta be so like on the throttle because it'll just come around, man.
The big turn into this one was really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Picturesque.
This is gonna be my first time ever in the death metal.
This is the kind of car that you really want full containment of your body in because there's a lot of things that are gonna give you tetanus in here.
Oh, let's see if I can even get in the thing. It's so race car.
No, it's first gear. It wanted to shift though. It was on the limiter.
Oh yeah.
Nice use of the brake. That was great.
It looks awesome. Yeah. They're having a blast.
Sweet.
I love the whoosh.
That was nice. The best. On the brake. Yeah.
Yo, that looks amazing.
It looks so weird. It sounds so weird. It's like someone's driving a Honda around, but then it's a Charger.
It's wild.
Oh my God, I love this motor. I love this rev limiter.
Yeah. Who's up next?
Steve's up next. You ready?
It's Dulcich in the Mayhem with Tony as passenger.
I'm gonna ride.
Get it out there.
I've never really driven a car, but I've spent a lot of time wrenching on this thing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know.
Freiburger just told me that this is the very first time, like legit, the first time Dulcich has ever driven the Mayhem. And it's now with an abundance of horsepower, a gravel surface, and he's surrounded by trees.
And Tony screaming.
Yeah. Steve gets lost, like in asphalt parking lots. So I'm gonna be ready to bolt this way. Bye-bye, Mayhem.
I consider that a challenge.
That's throwing rocks a lot.
Hit the gas. There you go. Yeah, hands on the wheel, man. Yeah. There you go. That's it. There you go. Slow, brake, gas. There you go. Gas, gas, gas. You got it. Nice. Nice, Steve. Woo! Woo!
Just taking it easy. I appreciate it.
Gas, gas, gas. Yes!
Oh, that's not taking it easy,
Until now.
dude. Go Dulcich.
That turn, you got it. Steve, you're killing it. Dude.
close.
Thanks!
Technically, he didn't hit anything. He just came real close.
Wow.
Woo! Dulcet. You know, man.
What do you think, Tony?
Nice. That was exciting as hell.
Thanks, bro.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And now, you.
I'm ready.
Can I watch? I gotta be honest, I'm not afraid. I just want to see it go.
Yeah.
I'll ride with him.
In that car, you can run first gear to about 43 miles an hour, I think.
Oh, he's on the rev limiter.
Yes!
Hard.
It just sounds evil.
Yeah.
Nice! That was the one. Link it together and on the move. Fire!
He doesn't care about the rev limiter at all.
No, he doesn't. That's what I like about him.
This is where I stand back a little bit.
Oh, this is the greatest car I own. How are the vital signs?
Good.
Man, we are just getting warmed up because that first session was designed to get each driver into each car just so that we could get a feel for them. Because tomorrow we're going on an even bigger, sloppier track, and it is going to be all hanging out.
We're back, day 2 at Dirtfish. Now, I'm standing next to the General Mayhem, and I've got to say, this machine is indomitable. Indomitable? Something like that. It's hard to beat when it comes to riding on gravel. You set the steering angle, you stab it, and with that spooled in the rear end, the tail comes around and you've got your line. Man, you can make time with this. The other guys with the death metal over there, they have major front suspension rework to do and tire clearancing to do. So I'm gonna wait for those guys, and then we're gonna hit the track once again.
We've got a couple things working against us. The car started to sag after some spirited driving yesterday, so we're gonna jack it up on the torsion bars. The idea today is a little more ground clearance, a little more steering angle, and then hit the track.
It's going to be a day of automotive twister. Like one leg in this car, another one in this car, all sort of twisted up, driving different stuff, and it's going to be fantastic.
All right.
We're going to kick it off with me driving the death metal, which I've never done before. I've never even driven a 2JZ before. So he's going to train me, and I'm going to go out there, and then we're going to put these guys in the mayhem and have some violence.
Yeah. So
just put your foot to the floor at all times.
You had no fear of rev limiter.
5,000 to 6,000 RPM launches.
Yeah. What else?
Go that way really fast.
And then slide that way.
Something gets in your way, turn.
This is going to be new and different.
You got this.
Ready. I'm going to take it pretty easy. I have to learn this thing. It's got so much I don't know. All the cowbell. I'm ready.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
yeah, bring the front up. This is the hard part, like bringing the front end there. There it is.
Nice.
In the water hazard. Around the big sweeper.
Yeah.
I'm putting even more compression in those front shocks. Try to get to do something.
Back in the
I love it. I love it.
Off platform.
Solid effort. Very
I
nice.
have way more respect for you guys now.
Very nice. Dude, that was great.
It's way more hard to drive than mine. Wow. Dude, no 268 Chargers could be more different. It's wild. The engine is crazy. The steering is much worse. The understeer is horrible.
I feel like those were all compliments.
Yeah.
He's driving the General Mayhem next, Finnegan.
Do I need to know anything? Is it different than the last time?
You just drive it like a taxi cab.
Don't drive it on the rev limiter the whole time. Rods will fall out of it.
Oh, it's gonna take some getting used to.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, just put it in second gear. It's got the torque to pull that gear and spin the tires all you want.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Engage. Let's do it. Put it in gear. One more. There you go. Yeah, second's good. I think 2 is good.
Well, he found the concrete under there.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
There he goes.
This car's great. Hit the brake. Woo!
Oh, he's got the recovery. Yeah. He didn't get that full sweep like I was hoping, but that's a toughie. He's into the water.
Nice.
Hanging it out.
Oh, yeah, now he's got some RPM.
He's getting the confidence.
Oh, nice slide in.
That was very cool. Now, can you get this whole circle?
Yeah!
Woo! That is cool. That is cool. Yes.
That was great.
That looks so fun.
Good. The moment you're too far, you just give the little brake and it just goes where you want it to go.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was awesome.
How was that?
It's so easy to drive.
I know.
Do you want to see what happens in your car with Tony behind the wheel? I feel like the two of you know?
I'll ride with Tony. I think next up, though, is Dulcich in your car.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, Dulcich, my only advice is that it goes nowhere if it's not at least 3/4 throttle. Turn right to go left. Have fun.
Okay.
That's wise advice.
Hit it!
Yeah. Oh, tire. Yeah, there we go.
Oversteer and recover.
This is where it gets really tricky, when the front end starts to push.
That's where I punted
Right
it
there.
into the bush.
Oh, right there.
Ah, he's doing all right.
He's doing all right.
Tire. Oh, it came out. We're good.
Oh, man, the steering is tough.
Rev limiter, oh. He's into the weeds.
That was not good.
It looks awesome though, doesn't it?
It sounds nuts. It looks awesome.
Super hard. No front brakes.
Nice. I'm terrified from here. The whole time, I'm like, ooh.
Okay, the car's in one piece. That's a victory in itself, right?
She wants all you're gonna give her.
Ah, she does.
Okay, if you don't dent it, I will never hashtag Tony Broken again.
Yeah, all right. Deal, that's fair.
All right, guys, hit it. Go for it.
It's beautiful, right? Yes, that's the way. Yeah, that's the move. I love that. Yeah! Yep.
Wow, he's making time. Look.
Yeah. Yeah! Yep.
Much better.
That was
much better.
Yeah.
Dude, he's flying.
He was.
Absolutely flying.
Yeah, you set that last one up earlier and carried it.
Yeah, that felt
yes,
good.
Really good. Woo! That was awesome. Woo! And I spent most of my time watching the oil pressure gauge, and it was money.
This car is a dream.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's such a good car.
So fun.
Woo! Shut it down. All right.
That was the kill.
That was great.
That was nice, dude.
I love it.
And now we've got enough track time for a real Motor Trend sort of road test experience. All four drivers will agree the General Mayhem has the better chassis. It stops, steers, and slides way more easily than the Death Metal, which doesn't even have front brakes that work. It also understeers really badly. Transmission-wise, the Death Metal 6-speed is way cooler, but my Torque Flight is used and was way cheaper. Engine-wise, the rebuilt Motorhome 440 in the Mayhem is like one of the best street 440s I've had, and it makes 535 horsepower. So the Death Metal clearly has more horsepower clout than I do. And it also makes a lot more noise and just sounds like chaos happening. But you do have to drive Death Metal up at 7,500 RPM on the rev limiter, whereas General Mayhem has a lot more throttle control and low-end torque. So at this point, I think we can say General Mayhem has the poise, but Death Metal has the flair. Next up, me versus Finnegan head-to-head on our biggest track yet.
Time for the final rip here at Dirtfish. We've had our fun. Oh, yeah. Everyone's got a feel for the cars, and now these guys are going to take them out for the big course. They're going to get wild. There are some pretty dangerous obstacles involved.
There are.
And I'm glad to not be in the cars this time.
I know, and the turbo will probably shine here. You know, it'll spool up. It'll get some RPM.
This is going to get gnarly.
Last time we did this was like the greatest day of our lives.
It's time to unleash hell. Let's go.
Uh-oh. It was muddy. Uh-oh. 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 That's not good. We turned it into a steam engine.
Yeah, I see that. She doesn't sound happy.
Well, let's go. Sure. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good.
Did a charge pipe come off?
No, I looked. That's the first thing I thought, maybe, because it sounds like it's running at idle all right. There's a lot of water on those coils.
I think you fixed it, Tony.
I don't know, man.
All right, this is attempt number 2. First time around, the water trap got it. That's always the kiss of death.
Yeah, engines don't like sucking water in.
No. Here he goes. Coming out of the chute.
Doesn't sound right still.
Yeah, let's see what he does different this time.
Nice. Oh no, not the water. That was good. Also sweet. Medium. Uh-oh. Oh, that hurt.
I don't know what that was, but it wasn't soft.
What happened? Where is he?
I don't know. I hear
I'm getting scared.
I hear engine noises.
Yeah.
I'm gonna barf. Well, I'll give it to you for the violence, but that was a pretty hard hit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm glad we have helmets on this time.
We might have run over a cinder block.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what happened?
Yeah. All right, I'll move it out of the way so we can take the much steadier car around the racetrack.
Radiator gone?
I bent the radiator in half.
Death Metal might be done for the day. Those guys were feeding that thing tons of water.
Yeah, they ended up going through a ditch and running over what they think is a giant block of concrete.
It's done for the day. It's leaking a couple different kinds of fluid. It's parked, but that's all right because we got more action. It's David's turn in the Mayhem. It hurt me a little bit watching the Death Metal get rocked.
Get killed, actually meet its death.
Yeah.
Ironically speaking, yes.
Here we go.
Time for some action.
Yeah. See, I don't want to slide in over there. Whoa.
Whoa.
That is a tight turn there.
Yeah.
That's good.
He didn't want to go in the tires.
I like it. I like it.
Nice. It's showing off. Oh, we're going for a third one? Why not? Let's do it. You're a donut cutting genius. Go! Woo! Oh man, that was awesome.
That was the best part.
Oh my God, this is beautiful what you're doing here.
Okay, let me not hit whatever you hit.
Yeah, the puddle's no good for this.
That was gnarly.
There you go.
What happened?
I don't know. There it comes.
He was moving pretty fast, though.
Yes! Oh my God, this car rules. Absolutely rules. Nice work, dude.
Hell yeah.
That was badass.
This car is great.
It's awesome.
Pound,
I saw you guys go for the donut. I was like, they're having a blast out
Yeah,
there.
we're having a blast.
Dude.
That was great.
That last test was supposed to be timed, but after Finnegan broke his car on the warm-up lap, we threw that away, and who really cares, because we had a whole bunch of fun anyway. And most importantly to me, I was able to prove to myself that I can come home with the General Mayhem Charger, back with Motorhome 440 power, and back at Dirtfish, honestly, in even better shape than it was the first time we had it here.
Yes!
Dudes, just pinch me. A third trip to Dirtfish. Even better, we got to go with two of the funnest 68 Chargers on the planet, Death Metal and General Mayhem. And I gotta be honest, as much as I love my car, driving General Mayhem made me appreciate all that's wrong with Death Metal, and it made me appreciate the work that Freiburger and Dulcich put into Mayhem.
This car is like equal parts memories for me of some of me and Finnegan putting it together initially, and a whole lot more recently with me and Dulcich rebuilding the car essentially from scratch after we took that Hellcat engine out of it. And honestly, there is nothing better than making car memories with your friends.
It stops, it turns, it drifts, it does everything really well. And the best part about driving that car is that I'm now motivated to go home and work on mine to make it even better. I love Death Metal, and I'm gonna love it even more with some tweaks and some new chassis mods.
I'm okay declaring a mechanical victory with the General Mayhem. I mean, this thing is a better car than the Death Metal by every practical measure, from street driving to burnouts to Dirtfish. But I also have to admit that Roadkill has never been about being practical. Death Metal is more audacious, controversial, and loud. Most importantly, it is more of a beater, so you don't have to care as much about thrashing it. And that makes Death Metal a threat to me, because if Finnegan ever gets that chassis sorted out, that car is going to be wicked fast and brutal fun.
Will we ever get back to Dirtfish again with these cars? Probably not. I mean, there's only so many times you can visit heaven and live to tell about it. But that's okay, because there's plenty of other places to go on Roadkill, and you can bet we're gonna take you there with us.
The bottom line is that we all win here. Me, Finnegan, Dulcich, Tony, because we love the cars that we laid our own hands on, all for different reasons. And that's the whole thing about Roadkill. You can take two identical cars, two 1968 Dodge Chargers, and build them in two completely different ways and have all sorts of ridiculous fun with them no matter what. And that is the message that we have been preaching on Roadkill for 10 long years. Season 11, here we come.
See you next time.
I need to tell you this. In Russia, we are saying no two chargers are the same. This charger, V-8 powered 440. Over there, we have 6-cylinder. V-8 better than 6-cylinder. This charger make big sound like bear. That one, it makes sound like pussy cat. This one more good.